Sportowe emocje pod koszem zapewnia Anvil, sponsor strategiczny klubu.
Dzień dobry, kłaniam się nisko, witam wszystkich kibiców Anvilu Włocławek i kibiców polskiej koszykówki. Razem ze mną dzisiaj Wiktor Sanders, jeden z liderów Anvilu Włocławek w poprzednim i w obecnym sezonie. Dzień dobry, Wiktor. Hello.
Hello, hello. Good
How are you?
Good afternoon, I should say.
We don't know, it's afternoon, morning, we'll see when the footage will be published, but we are after the third game of the season. It's the day after the game. Normally, players rest. You got some other duties today. How do you feel with this?
Oh, it was fun. Got to drive a car from our sponsor, Toyota. It was very fun. A good adrenaline rush, I would say.
I would like to start this interview with the question about, let's say, your nickname. Maybe it's unofficial, maybe it's only circulating among fans. The Witcher, the Wizard, which describes your style of basketball, style of playing basketball. How do you like it?
I mean, I guess it's to each it has his own opinion. A wizard, I kind of feel like I'm doing things that are different, but I work on them. So it's not, for me, it's a part of what I do, and for some it's entertaining, as basketball should be.
But do you agree with this description?
Yeah, I mean, I guess so.
You like it?
I mean, I wouldn't say, yeah, I like it. Yeah.
But did you have this kind of nicknames in the past, or the first time here in Włocławek the people here are calling you this way, or?
It's the first time.
First time. Do you agree with them that your style of playing basketball is, you said it, is a little bit different?
It's different for sure.
And if you could say with your words, what does it mean? What needs to be Wiktor Sanders on the floor?
Definitely play with passion, heart, doing things for my teammates, and just showing what I can do and what I work on and how hard I work.
We've got 5 positions: point guard, shooting guard, small forward, etc., etc. Which is yours?
I feel like I'm positionless.
Positionless. That's a nice description as well.
Yeah, I don't want to be, labeled as just a shooting guard or just a small forward or just a point guard. I can do anything the coach needs. Put it that way.
A lot of players say so. I want to do what the coach wants me to do, but not every single player can do it exactly on the floor. When did it start with you? I mean, when did it start the player you are right now? When did the story begin? This Wiktor Sanders who is positionless, who can do many things on the floor. From the very beginning of your start playing?
Yeah, I think, when I was a kid, people used to tell me I wouldn't be able to play organized basketball because I dribble too much. Because really growing up, my favorite basketball playing was like and one street ball. I don't know if you remember, but that was a big thing coming up, and I wanted to be one of those guys. And later down the line, playing with teams, and as a kid, just trying to figure out if I really like basketball or not. Some teams cut me from their teams because they said I dribble too much or I won't understand how to play the game. So I just took it as motivation because, basketball is what I love to do, and here I am.
Here I am. But you still dribble. Maybe I don't want to say too much, but much. It's part of it's integral part of you as a player.
Yeah.
And do you think? Okay, but if you need to choose, you feel comfortably just with the ball in your hands, because you can play both with the ball in your hands, also without this.
I think I've learned to do both because there's 5 guys, 15 guys on the team that all want to have a time with the ball on the floor to show what they can do. So I think being able to do things with the ball and without just gives you more opportunity.
There is an English word, I think, which which fits you. Diverse.
Mm-hmm.
Do you agree?
Yeah, I would say so.
Diverse, or maybe unique as well.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like to be unique?
Yeah, I mean, I just do the best I can to be the best that I can be.
Okay.
And, whether that's staying late in the gym, whatever that entails, I just try to do it to, further my career and, help our team.
I know that I mean, not me, but generally the club, the team, the coaches, players, we know that you practice a lot. You stay after practices and make your shots. And for a typical observer who would who would come in the floor, would see you in a different situations because these are not normal shots. It's like spot ups. These are shots. Let's use this word crazy. These are the shots you are making on the floor during the games. How does it work? I mean, you've got some kind of visualization in your mind first. You see something you can do on the floor, and you try to learn it, try to create it on the practice or after practice, and then put this what you have already learned on the floor during the game, or how does it work?
I think it's funny. It's more instinctual.
Excuse me?
Instinctual.
Okay.
Like it's more based off instinct. A lot of the times when I play on the court, I don't have an idea of what I'm going to do, when I'm going to do it, or how I'm going to do it. It's basically almost like a dance, You read the defense. If their feet are too high, you try to make a move to make them do something, and then it's just a reaction after reaction. So the things that I do I try to make as game-like as possible, because how many times a game do you honestly get a wide open catch and shoot with no defense playing? It's rare, So I just try to visualize that and, just go off my instinct. I've always been an instinctual player my whole career. And I think that's why I work so hard on defense too. Because, a lot of times when I'm on defense, I try to think, what would I do if somebody was guarding me like this? So try to anticipate, or, sometimes it's called a gamble, and you fail and you don't get to gamble all the time, but
sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay, that's nice. What do you like? Maybe it's impossible to choose. It's impossible to choose, but what you like more in your game? This instinctual flow in offense, or this anticipating in defense, what your opponent is going to do?
I try to like defense better.
Okay.
Because defense wins you games, championships, and offense will get you there. But at the end of the day, if you don't, guard your opponent, if you don't do the things that you need to do to solidify a lead in the game, it'll be like what happened in our last game. In the fourth quarter, we lose the fourth quarter 29-13.
Yeah.
And for 34 minutes of that game, we played right. And for the last 6, we didn't do what we were supposed to do. So it's kind of like that.
This kind of players like you, unique players, players who have got some kind of individual style, it's very often a situation that they are in a great cooperation and relation with the fans. Do you feel some kind of connection between you and our fans here?
Yeah, of course. Even since last year, I think that's where it all started. Just the fans showing the passion and, the want what's best for us as for the city. So I think that gives you an added motivation to play for, a team, an organization, a fan base that has the same values that you have, and they openly show it, and that helps us. As basketball players, we're not always perfect on the court. You miss shots you're supposed to make. You miss free throws. You miss wide open shots, and sometimes, or you throw the turnover, and sometimes it can get down on you. But when the fans, pick you up and give you that energy again, basketball is a game of runs, so they can help you jumpstart that.
Do you remember, do you have in your mind any game, any single separate game that you remember that, okay, that was the moment the fans helped us so much, and that was a critical moment, we were struggling, we were fighting. Do you have anything in your head from the past?
I think our playoff series with Sechin,
Okay.
Going one-on-one on the road first, and then to come home and lose, and then to win the next one at home. I think that the second game,
number 4.
Yeah, that was, where we kind of were down. You lose at home and you win one on the road. That was supposed to be our chance to, make a dent in the series. But, basketball's basketball. But they definitely helped us win that game for sure.
What did connection started? The first game? Like your first game was it was FIBA game against Oradea from Romania, I think.
Mm-hmm.
That was the game when it started. I mean, this connection with the fans.
Maybe a little bit later, once I started playing more, because when I first got here, I was out of shape and wasn't my best self. So it was kind of a situation where you don't want to come into a place and not do the right things and not be the player that people think you are, or you don't want to disappoint. So, just doing the little things, and, Coach really helped me through this whole transition, really. That's, the biggest thing for me.
But at this moment when you join us, it was early February, I think, or maybe late January. Mm-hmm. And you immersed on the team very quickly. I mean, you dived in the team very, very smoothly, without any complications, without any, like you said, any disappointments. It was like a click. Mm. I think the question is, did you expect that? But I think you couldn't have expected that.
No, coming from the situation I was in, I just wanted to play basketball. And whatever that meant, I had to do to play basketball and to, get a chance to be who I am as a player and, bring what I can to a team. I think that was, the biggest goal. And, I'm coming into somebody else's house, somebody else's team. So I'm not coming with the idea that this is my team or I have to, me. It was more, what can I do to help us, this team, and just, be a part of something that I can be a part of for a while.
It was a great. I mean, you matched. You suited to the team very, like a last element, on this puzzle. Mm-hmm. It was like okay, here we go, let's play.
It was definitely my teammates too. Everybody in the locker room, Camille, Phil, Malik, they all opened the team up with open arms and showed me love and how to do things and how we, move when you're here. And it was just really seamless. I felt, I still talk to Phil and Malik all the time, so it was definitely formed like a brotherhood, I would say.
That's nice. I think Phil has already left Israel due to some serious situation.
Yeah, I was talking to him when he was in the airport. I called him the day everything started hitting the Twitter and whatnot, and they got him out of there. So that was my biggest concern.
What is Malik doing right now?
Rehab,
recovery.
Yeah, rehab. So yeah.
Okay, coming back to you. And your practices once again, please, because if I'm not mistaken, you finished maybe not every single practice, but the practices I've seen with this 3 made free throws, but it is like a very how to say,
high arc.
Yeah, something like this. Mm-hmm. What is that? Is it just a habit, just putting you in a good mood, or what does it mean?
For me, it's like if I can make 3 of those in a row, my mechanics, everything about my jump shot feels good. because you know it's a hard shot to shoot, especially a free throw, and you know it's just something to test myself every time. Yep, to end the workout.
You do it only on game day practice?
No, I do it every time I do extra shooting with coaches or you know workouts.
I know you do extra shooting, but I mean this three free throws in a row.
Yeah, no, I only do it when I do a workout or shoot or something like that, and then to end the workout, to end the shooting, I always do that.
So you never leave gym before you made this three?
Exactly.
Are there situations that you need to shoot and shoot and shoot and shoot?
Yeah, of course. You know, and you know, so it gives you a different way.
I've seen just 3 shots and three made. I've seen situations like this.
Yeah, that means that day I felt really good. You know.
Victor, what is the biggest weapon of you as a basketball player? If you need to pick up just one thing.
Determination.
Determination.
I would say.
Is it connected with character, personality also?
Yeah, probably leadership. Probably would wrap it all up into one thing.
Leadership. Do you feel like a leader?
Yeah, I do.
People who are only watching you here on the games or just through the television can say that you are not so vocal guy because you're very cold-minded as well. You're focused on during the game on the floor what you are doing.
No, I think that's probably opposite.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if you watch any game, anytime somebody makes a shot or a three, a layup, a dunk, I'm probably the first one off the bench.
That's
I'm probably
true.
yelling. I'm giving high fives. I talk on defense, you know, when we're in situations where, you know, I'm supposed to have my teammates back. So, you know, you only can see so much from a TV, but most of the time, the whole game, I probably talk.
You are still so young. Leaders are mainly mature guys. I mean, maybe 30, 32, 34 guys. So this is the question. What is the origin of you as a determined leader guy who is to help others? Anybody taught you, or you just born with this?
Yeah, you know, my grandfather definitely, yeah, he always told me to, you know, be a leader, never a follower. And a lot of the things that I do it on my own, and I don't really follow the trend. I'm not quick to do what somebody else is doing. You know, you say shoot these crazy shots or work out the way I do or the 3 free throw thing. You know, these are things that help me and what I do feel good in, you know. Everybody knows that my skill is above, you know, most players that, you know, we play with. So I don't use that to be better than somebody else. You know, I use that to pick up people. I play one-on-one with Bart, you know, after practice. I play horse with him. I do things with, you know, I pick up the water bottles. I pick up the chairs. I clean up the garbage when we're on away teams. I do things like that, but nobody sees it, and I don't expect credit for that either, because it's just who I am. It's what I do, and you know, you lead by example. You can say anything you want. You can talk all you want, but if you don't put it into action, then you know you don't have anything. You know, I put into action that I get to where I'm at with scoring or playing basketball because I work hard, you know, and if you work hard and show your teammates that you work hard, then they can believe in what you do. You know, not everybody can shoot a one-leg runner, three-pointer, or, you know, these crazy layups, but I work on it, and I work on it, and I work on it, and I work on it until, you know, you see result. When you were
describing the situation, Malik came to my mind.
Mm-hmm.
he is a very young guy who was, let's say, under your wings last season.
Yeah, for sure.
You took care of him very much.
Yeah, and he, you know, I'm older, but we helped each other a lot, you know. After every game, me and him would, you know, be in our apartment. We lived in the same building, a door down from each other, and we would watch film after every game and see where we can do better, see where he can do better. And, you know, he's a rookie, so I've been there. I can tell you, and, you know, the jump from being a college basketball player to Europe is hard. It's not easy, and not everybody can do it. And, you know, you're going to hit the rookie wall, and I just tried to help him gain confidence in what he did, you know, that helped us win so much. Because, you know, he told me about when his first 5 games here, everybody wanted to write him off and didn't think he was this and didn't, you know, sometimes all somebody needs is belief. You know, if you believe in somebody and then they believe it, and then it just snowballs into, you know, what you need it to be. So I think me and him, he helped me a lot too.
How much were you proud of him, how he grew up during this season?
It was, you know, it was night and day. From the day I got here to, you know, when we left, he showed people that he can play basketball, that he belongs to be a professional. And, you know, I just, you know, pray for his good health and return him back to, you know, his playing abilities, and, you know, his future's bright for him for sure.
I still have in my head this picture of you two sitting at the airport after Cholet, second game of FIBA championship, and you said, "Hey, look at him. It is my sixth." You said probably sixth season and first trophy. It is his first club, first season, first trophy, like this.
Yeah,
and it was visible. You were proud of him.
Yeah, because it's a blessing. Some people have to wait till they're 34 or 35 to get a chance to even be in a game with that much on the line. And, you know, to be there in your first year, you have experience, and now your name is stamped in that history book, and you always have that under your belt.
Do you recollect that memory, that games sometimes, just for fun, just for having good time?
Yeah, I actually watched the championship game at home like 3-4 days ago.
Really? Just
watched.
No reason?
No reason.
Just for fun. And what during this, while watching this game, the film, what do you think?
We did something special, you know, that nobody believed we could do, and you know, we fell short of the, you know, Polish championship. So we have another chance.
Another chance. That's true. Just by the way, do you remember your first game here in this gym? But not in Alvi jersey.
Yeah, in the other jersey too.
You remember it?
Yeah.
What did you remember from that game? It was Antwerp team.
Yep.
Anything special? Just
well, you guys had a pretty big budgeted team, I would say.
That was a
Tony
team with
Roten, Ricky Lito. Yeah. So you know, being young, coming in here and, you know, seeing a Tony Roten that played in the NBA, and then the Ricky Lito that's a renowned scorer overseas. It was just a motivation to try to come in, you know, to a hard place to play and get a win, and we didn't do that. But you know,
yeah, I mean, we won the game. But I'm asking because I just remind myself that game against Antwerp, and what I spotted, it was you who at that moment was already, you know, this dribbling crazy shots. You made some of them during the game, so it is not that you are doing this right now. It was just a couple of years of that style of playing.
Yeah, and I think for that style of play, I don't want to say that's just how I play basketball, because I actually play basketball the right way. You know, I try to pass when I have to, get my teammates involved. So, coming to a club where coach allows me to be what I am is, makes the biggest difference in you having a good season and a bad season. Because, overseas on teams in general, coaches control your playing time. They control what you can do and what you can't. And some coaches don't, or some do, or there's a balance of both. And, being with coach, it's a great balance because he sees that I work on the stuff that people don't see. So they call him or ask him, man, why are you letting him do this or do that? And he's, he works on this every day. Nobody sees it, but he does. And having that belief and confidence from a coach, your head coach, means everything. I don't have to play feeling like I have to do a thing a certain way. Of course, I play into coach's philosophy and, our team goals and, nothing is really individual. But to be able to have that freedom, I would say, is very important.
That also it's also connected, I think, with your personality as a player, as a person, not only as a player. People know you as a player, but what about your? Can we talk a little about your life apart of basketball? Mm-hmm. You have family. You live in Oregon.
Yep, Oregon.
In the States, between the seasons, you got 2 daughters.
No, 1 daughter, 1 son.
Sorry, my bad. Mm-hmm. My bad. I just follow your Instagram. Sometimes I remember your daughter for sure. Mm-hmm. Will they come for the game here in Bucharest someday?
Hopefully. My wife just got a new job home, and my kids my daughter just started pre-K. My son is in daycare with her at the same school. So we're just trying to figure out, what's the best course of action, for us to try to be together. But, basketball is about sacrifices. Mm-hmm. So
were they with you in the past in some other club, or they
a couple times? More have always been at home, but they'll come visit for maybe a couple months or, a couple
December,
weeks.
Christmas, or things like that.
Yeah, but most of the time I miss, birthdays, holidays. So it's definitely hard, but they appreciate me later.
Mm-hmm. Are you addicted to basketball?
For sure. For sure.
You said before, a couple of sentences ago, you said it's sacrificing something for something. And my question is being addicted. When we are addicted to something, we are sacrificing something for something.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, that kind of sounds kind of crazy, but I'm in love with basketball. It's something I've been doing. It's something that I've always been good at. So to come to a place where you can get paid for it is, the dream, essentially. I had dreams of going to the NBA, did summer league workouts and all that, and, it didn't work out like that. But I'm still able to play basketball in a foreign place that I probably would have never came to if I didn't play basketball. It's opened so many doors. It's taken me all over the world. So for that experience, you have to sacrifice a little, and I'm able to not be with my family and stay committed and focused to my team here while trying to still be a dad through FaceTime and, do things like that while I'm here. But like I said, in the end, you'll look back and be like, yeah, it was really worth it because, hopefully my kids don't remember much of this time so that when, they do start to remember, maybe I'll be towards the end of my career, with different things going and be able to be with them physically. But
do you play basketball with your kids during off season?
Yep, I got my son.
Or you are fed up with basketball after the season?
I mean, off season it can vary, but you know, my kids watch me play basketball, so I try to, you know, put it around them. I don't force it on them. You know, if you don't want to play basketball, you don't want to play basketball. If it's not your calling, you know, I would love for my son to play basketball and see him do things that I couldn't do, you know. But if that's not what he wants to do, then it's not what he wants to do.
Is this love for basketball so spread that it also touches other parts of your life? I mean, spending free time, and you watch other clubs games. I don't know, EuroLeague, BCL, Eurocup, all the other things like this.
Yeah, for sure. I have friends that I have, you know, created relationships that will last a lifetime because of basketball on clubs that I, you know, played on. So any chance I can get to support my brothers, you know, playing in the EuroLeague, playing in Eurocup or Champions League, FIBA, in Poland, out of Poland, if I can try to watch and support, I'll do that because at the same time, you're feeding your brain, you know, basketball knowledge. So.
Do you play basketball on PlayStation or something?
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
I know this story. It's a funny story that one of your teammates told me. That last season, it was for the trip to Istanbul for the game against Gaziantep.
Yeah.
You took some special bag with the PlayStation equipment, which was bigger than your bag for, let's say, your clothes or things like this.
Yeah. I'm a gamer for sure.
What is this bag?
I think my third year in Trento, I had bought I think that's when the PlayStation 5 first came out. I had bought that, and it's like a carry-on suitcase with a built-in TV, and you put the
built-in TV.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you know
you don't have to plug in.
No, you plug it into an outlet, but that's all you do, and all the plugs, the TV, and everything is all in the box. So I travel it. I don't leave home without it. You know, but if we go on like a day road trip 2 hours away, I probably won't bring it. But long trips, airplanes.
We got an airplane trip to Scotland this month, I think.
Yep, it'll be there. It'll be there.
That's basketball. What do you do apart of basketball here in Botswana? Or in the past in other teams, in other clubs, in other cities, other countries?
I try to just, you know, get to different food places, see maybe historical landmarks in places. In Antwerp, actually, I had a teammate, team captain, and every city that we traveled to in Champions League, we went to somewhere, you know, monumental, a museum or something. So that's one of the things I miss about him is he always, hey, you send a text to the group, I'm going on a walk, going to see this, doing this. And, you know, being young and never being, you know, in different countries, I would always go. So I got to see things that, you know, only dream of, things you see on TV, for real.
Victor, last question. What do you expect from yourself for this season?
Consistency.
Okay. Or which will lead to?
You know, us winning a championship. If everyone's consistent, not just me. You know, I'm a small part in what we have going on here. And, you know, the guys, the team, we built it the right way. And, you know, we have a lot of different weapons and everybody plays a pivotal part in what we do. And, you know, as long as we can keep that camaraderie and togetherness, you know, pick each other up when we're down, you know, because you're going to have ups and downs no matter what, you know. And as long as we can withstand those and continue to put our best foot forward every chance we get, you know, I think the possibilities are endless.
Okay. Keeping fingers crossed. Everyone's keeping fingers crossed for that.
Yep.
Thank you so much for your time.
Yes, sir.